My name is Truman, an ordinary man, or at least that's what you would think. I live a mundane life, waking up every morning, greeting my neighbor, driving to work. Good morning!
Morning!
Good morning.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Having dinner with my wife, and then going to sleep. Life seems monotonous, just like everyone else's, but everything is fake. Yes, fake. You never suspected it, did you? But I know because I am Truman, and I live in this world. I feel its absurdity. That morning, as I was about to leave for work, something suddenly fell from the sky, a massive skylight. I walked over to take a look and saw that it was marked with Sirius of the Canis Major constellation. I was unsettled, but then the radio offered an explanation. Parts from a malfunctioning airplane had fallen off. I let out a sigh of relief, thinking it was just an accident. Little did I know, this was just the beginning of a nightmare. That night, I lay awake, unable to sleep. The image of the skylight lingered in my mind, and I began to doubt the authenticity of this world. Sneakily, I pulled out a photo of my wife and noticed that her fingers were crossed in a gesture of seeking forgiveness from God. Was the marriage vow a lie? My heart sank, but I decided not to confront her. I wanted to see what this woman, who had been with me for years, was hiding. I live in Sea Haven, a seemingly idyllic town. Everything here is perfect relationships, a perfect life. But do you know what? This town is actually a giant set, and I, Truman, am the show's protagonist. I was born under the gaze of millions of viewers. I learned to walk, talk, love, and work, all while cameras monitored my every move. Everyone except me is an actor, including my parents and my wife. I have no privacy, no freedom. My life is a 24/7 slip broadcast for all to see. You watch me laugh, watch me cry, and even comment on my every move. But what you don't know is, I am completely unaware of it all. It wasn't until that day that I started to question everything. I remember her, Sylvia. She was the only one who was honest with me. We met at a school dance, and she communicated her feelings for me through her eyes. Our relationship was brief but real. She told me she was just a temporary actor, unable to stay here long, but this was all fake. Part of a show called The Truman Show, where I was the main character and everyone else was an actor. But she was soon forcibly taken away. The showrunners made up an excuse, claiming she was mentally unstable and that her father didn't approve of her being with me. That night, she gave me a reed sweater and told me, "You have to escape, Truman. Go to Fiji, find your freedom." Since then, I've been trying to escape. I went to a travel agency secretly wanting to buy a ticket to Fiji, but was told there were no available seats. I took a bus, but it inexplicably broke down. I drove off, only to encounter obstacles on the road, traffic jams, bridges flooded with water, wildfires, chemical spills. All of it was orchestrated by the showrunners. They didn't want me to leave. I remember one time when I ran wildly through the forest, desperate to escape the island, but every path was blocked. I almost gave up, but I knew I couldn't. I had lost faith in this world. I had seen through their lies. I had to find the truth, find my freedom. Finally, I found it. One day, I sailed toward the edge of the ocean. Do you know what I discovered? The ocean washed into a giant wall. I climbed the stairs and pushed open the door. The man stood outside. He said he was the director of this show named Christ. He told me that everything was for my own good. The outside world was unsafe, but here in this world, I belong. I listened to his words, feeling I scolded inside. The outside world might not be perfect, it might be dangerous, but it was real. And in here I was just a controlled character. I looked at the world beyond the door, took a deep breath, and walked out.